let us tell you about 13 women who changed history. Number 1. Joanne Rowling. As an inspiring writer in UK, she spent years creating the Harry Potter world. But publishers rejected her first book, saying boys do not want to read a book written by a female author. So she changed her name to J.K. Rowling. Today, Harry Potter series is the best-selling book series in history, with more than 400 million books in print in 80 languages. Number 2. Sor Juana Ines de la Cruz. She grew up in Mexico and disguised herself as a boy to go to university. She wrote poems, plays, and published the first argument for women's right to education in America. Number 3. Caroline Herschel. After a mysterious fever left her stunted at just over 4 feet tall, both her parents thought her only future was to be a servant. But Caroline persisted. She left Germany to study in England and became the first woman to discover a comet. Number 4. Marie Curie. She grew up in Poland but had to go to France to study. Her work in radioactivity and discovering 2 new elements led her to become the first person in the world to receive 2 Nobel Prizes. Number 5. Mary Verghese. Dr. Mary lost the use of her legs in a terrible car crash in India. Rather than quit medicine, she focused on the rehabilitation of those who lost the use of their legs. And she found the first functional rehabilitation center in India. Number 6. Viola Desmond. In 1946, she was on a business trip in Nova Scotia when her car broke down. So she decided to go to the cinema. But she was asked to leave as it was a whites-only theater. But she refused. Thus, she was arrested and convicted. This led to her lifelong fight to eliminate segregation, and now she features on the $10 bill in Canada. Number 7. Aisha Rateb. After going to law school in Egypt, she wanted to become a judge, but she was told that was against the traditions of the society. But she persisted and worked all her life to craft new rules to protect women. 50 years later, thanks to her efforts, the first woman was appointed to Egypt's highest court. Number 8. Vangari Maathai. She became the first woman in East and Central Africa to earn a doctorate degree and became a professor at the University of Nairobi. Then she became the first African woman to receive the Nobel Prize for her Green Belt movement that planted more than 50 million trees. Number 9. Gage Shepard. She began traveling throughout New Zealand to advocate voting rights for women. The parliament rejected her petitions, but she persisted, and in 1893, due to her efforts, New Zealand became the first country to grant all women the right to vote. Number 10. Lima Do Amor. She wanted to play soccer, but it was against the law for girls to play soccer in Brazil. So she used toys to play soccer till her parents got her a real soccer ball. She went on to play the game professionally and joined Brazil's national soccer team. An inspiration for women, she is known as the Queen of Brazilian football. Number 11. Lima Bowie. Lima studied to become a trauma counselor in Liberia. When the civil war broke, Lima didn't want to just help the victims. She gathered thousands of Liberian Christian and Muslim women to peacefully protest the violence. These efforts helped end the war, and Lima was awarded a Nobel Peace Prize. Number 12. Yuan Yuan Tan. Growing up in China, Yuan wanted to learn ballet dancing, so her father tossed a coin to decide her future. She won the toss and went on to become one of the most famous ballerinas in China. Number 13. Malala Yousafzai. She wanted to go to school, but the natives in her small town in Pakistan were against girls' education. But she persisted. When she was 15, an unknown man shot her, but she survived the attack and lived to become the voice of female education across the world. She has become the youngest ever Nobel Prize winner. So these 13 women teach us to speak up, rise up, dream big. They persisted, and so should you.